Spotify likes to reward people who are pushing Spotify. So if you're on social media telling people, hey, listen to my song on Spotify, hey, go get a Spotify account and hear my song or follow me on Spotify, usually they'll turn around and reward you by putting you on a playlist if they notice it.
Exactly, and also playlist push. Like I'm gonna keep it tall with you. I'll be on whatever influencer playlist. I don't care if it's a Sunday morning gospel playlist. Throw some Eubanks on that shit. And yeah, but I agree. In addition to, you know, us getting on playlists, we're gonna be promoting the fuck out of it. And also I would like to attract and just people independently throwing me on shit. You know what I'm saying?
But so I wrote up this it was basically like a list outside of just like streaming services where to go push your music. I'm gonna send you the Word document because I haven't had time to format it and make it look nice, but you'll get it first. I'll just send you the Word document. It's a bunch of like lists. I was like, go on different streaming sites, give them some music. So if like person streaming video games, go find vloggers, go find like dudes on Instagram doing workouts, give them their music. Go to the barbershop, give them the music. Go to a local restaurant, give them the music. Just create a groundswell. Everyone, wherever anyone's at, they're hearing your music in the background.
That's actually I love that idea, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when Shaw was out here, we went to the Jerk Shack just to go eat. Right. Next thing I know, they end up playing my music, and my boy kind of snuck off and spoke to them and was like, you know, so they ended up being real cool. You know what I'm saying? That's so I know it'll be even easier for me to go talk to anybody else and ask them to do the same. You know?
Yeah.
I actually just had a call 2 days ago with this company, Cision. Wow, I forgot to tell you about this, but they basically have a platform that's like PR almost, and they basically you pay, I think it was like $4,000 a year or something like that, and it's a way for you to directly talk to and find and discover specific influencers, blogs, and things like that.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be really expensive. I signed up just so I was like, hey, can you just give me a demo of it? Basically, you go in there, you do like, wow, you remember Help a Reporter Out?
Yeah.
So imagine that, but it's actually kind of built into the tool. And basically, what you do is you just do a quick search for specifically what you're looking for. It might be like people that write shit on old school hip hop, and like it'll curate like 10 different people and their contact information because they've opted in for it to be contacted through that.
That's fun.
It's kind of dope, man. I don't know. I want to look into it to get some more reviews because like I don't know if it's going to be like you pay $4,000 for it and then 4 months later you still haven't gotten anything good from it because they can't make promises. But like that's where it comes to have the quality and the stuff that we'll do, like the branding, make sure that it's together. Because a lot of people probably pay for that and just think it should work itself. But when you don't have like a good story or like a good reason that you're reaching out to people, they're not going to really.
It's kind of dry, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I think that to couple with like what Lyle's talking about in his doc that he made could just be like a hustle grassroots way of just getting shit out there to people to spread this stuff.
That, and I was last month I was at lunch and I met these dudes. They work for a company called Mood Media, and what Mood Media does is they do music placements, but for physical locations like restaurants, retail stores, whatever. And basically what they do is if a venue needs music, like background music, they come to them, they get all the licensing in order, or they'll set them up with a team and the team will curate a playlist and then give them that custom playlist. And it's like, this is the playlist that fits your restaurant. This is the playlist that fits your store. So Gucci, they do the same thing, except Gucci, they hired a DJ to make their playlist for them. But a lot of like local spots, they don't have money to pay someone to curate a playlist for them. So Mood sells them like an MP3 player that they can connect to their speakers and basically has different channels for different types of music. But you could go all around that, cut out the middleman, like, yo, I'm gonna make you a Eubanks curated playlist that's perfect for your spot as well.
Curated playlist.
Yo, do you know if they make sure You know how to get your music on a Shazam? Like,
I think so. I think distros like Tunecore should provide that as well.
okay.
Yeah, I'm actually distroing through TuneCore right now.
TuneCore? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. So
I was using video, but they services like they didn't give us a look inside the data as like we wanted to.
Yeah, TuneCore is really good about giving people their
data.
Yeah. So yeah, no, the reason I said that is because like that plus with Mood Media could be perfect. You got all these people going into the store and they're like, damn, what song is this? They're trying to Shazam it and see what it's about.
And that's really what I mean. Like, I mean, Starbucks playlist, anything playlist.
Yeah.
Like, I want to bully that, you know? And, but like humbly, because look, even the style that I want to come with, like, I really want to come as an adult. Like, I'm not trying to come on some, like, don't get me wrong, hip hop is youth driven, but there is a void. I see people my age and older looking to the to the youth for the music and the style and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
I mean, hip hop has multiple generations now. I mean, you see Jay-Z just had that B-side show last night. He brought out a whole crowd of people that's probably been like, damn, I really wanted to go to the shows. And like, man, hip hop can be the longevity of this shit. Anybody can be doing it for a long time.
I absolutely agree. And that actually, you know, highlights, you know, pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like, we need more of that.
Yeah.
I remember when we grew up on Hove, when Hove switched to button-ups, bro, we switched to button-ups.
I remember that.
There's no artist right now that's saying let's switch to button-ups.
Right. But I was so I wrote this essay on nostalgia last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that. And basically it's like, why do people care about nostalgia so much right now? And it's like an escape into better times. We remember old times, like really vividly. We remember the peak moments. And so like they're looking for things that fulfill that. But even like the younger generation, they're looking for essentially a fake nostalgia. They might not have grew up in the 90s, but they know the 90s is better than, in their minds, it's better than what I live in now. I want to experience that. So they're also looking for music like that. So you could bridge the generation gap with your stuff. Because I mentioned to this lady, I was like, oh yeah, I know this dude Eubanks, he makes rhythm and boom bap. And she's like, what's that? I described it and she's like, oh, that's perfect. That's gonna do really well.
Yeah. That's the shit I like.
She's been in the industry 14 years. She's a director at Tunecore now, but she was a manager. She did PR, and like as soon as I described that real quick, she was like, "Oh yeah,
that's that shit."
Yeah, exactly. And she was like, "That'll do well with young people looking for nostalgia and older people who want to like re-experience that feeling."
Nah, that's a fact, and I think for me, the content fills in like the sound and the aesthetic of the sound is the shape of things and like how I color in the lines. You know what I'm saying? I think I give it the right textures. You know what I'm saying? To connect with. So yeah, that's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for a connection with like adults. I'm not looking for no little kids and shit like that.
Yeah, like what age group? Like 18?
Come on if they want to, but I'm looking for people who just come spend bread and feel good about it.
You looking 18 and up or older than that?
Yeah, older than that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you was in high school 2 years ago, you're too young for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you didn't drink 10 years ago, you almost too young for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but really it's just for a mature audience.
Okay.
It's mature audience. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know plenty, but it's got to be a handful of youth that's between age 18 and 22